Welcome back. Today we're discussing a topic that many test takers think about after receiving their results, IELTS remarking, officially known as the Enquiry on results.
Exactly. After exam day, some students feel confident, but when the score arrives, it doesn't reflect what they expected. That's when the big question comes up. Should I apply for a remark?
Let's start with the basics. IELTS remarking means your test is reviewed again by a senior examiner who was not involved in the original marking.
And it's important to note, this option is available only for writing and speaking. Listening and reading are computer checked, so they can't be reevaluated.
During remarking, the examiner doesn't know your previous score. They reassess your performance using official IELTS band descriptors from scratch.
So yes, your score can increase, decrease, or remain the same, although decreases are extremely rare.
Now let's talk about the most important part. When should you actually consider a remark?
A remark is worth considering if your score is very close to your target band. For example, you needed a 7.0 but received a 6.5 in writing.
Another strong reason is if your other module scores are significantly higher. If you scored 8 in listening, 7.5 in reading, and 7.5 in speaking, but only 6.5 in writing, that gap can be a signal.
Exactly. Writing and speaking are subjective modules, so small differences in examiner interpretation can affect half-band scores.
However, remarking isn't always the best solution.
Right. If your score is far from the requirement, say you need a 7 but scored a 5.5, a remark is highly unlikely to make such a big jump.
It's also not ideal if you already know you struggled, unfinished task 2, very short answers, poor coherence, or not addressing the question properly.
In such cases, preparation and retesting usually give better results than remarking.
Let's talk briefly about the process. You must apply for remarking within 6 weeks of your test date.
You'll need to pay a fee, but here's the good news. If your score changes even by 0.5 comma, the fee is fully refunded.
The remarking process usually takes between 2 to 21 days, depending on how many modules you submit.
And during this time, your original test report form is temporarily withdrawn until the review is complete.
So what's the smart approach?
Before applying, analyze your performance carefully. Look at band descriptors. Ask yourself whether your writing truly met task response, coherence, lexical resource, and grammar requirements.
If you consistently received higher scores in mock tests, used clear structure, strong vocabulary, and addressed the task properly, then yes, remarking can be a reasonable option.
But if the weaknesses are fundamental, investing time in improving skills and retaking the test is usually more effective.
To sum up, IELTS remarking is not a gamble, but it's also not a guarantee.
It works best when the gap is small, the performance was strong, and the target score is just half a band away.
Understanding when to apply and when not to can save you time, money, and unnecessary stress.
And remember, one band score never defines your English ability. With the right strategy and preparation, improvement is always possible.
Thanks for watching this episode.
Join us next time for more practical IELTS strategies and exam insights.